CORD is still standing on the highest pedestal concerning sugar. We are fighting for the farmers, and we have nothing to repent about it. We are talking about CORD, whose leader, a significant leader, a party secretary general, can confess and take responsibility that as parliamentarians we have failed the nation. If it was a Jubilee MP today here, I can assure you he would have beat his chest and said we are doing very well. But the reality of our parliament as we speak today is, I wish we, as I've always said, look at Kenya as our priority in this discourse. Our parliamentarians have majored in irrelevance. They have wasted a lot of time in parliament talking about irrelevant things, and that is why we have brought ourselves here. They are now going to use the constitutional...
both sides of the house?
I think both sides, but
Absolutely.
the most notorious is the parliament, not the Senate, the junior one.
National Assembly.
The National Assembly, not the Senate. Because the National Assembly has tried a lot to gag the Senate. Whenever Senate even tries, look at last week, they tried a month ago to investigate KQ. And they spent a lot of their time criticizing the Senate instead of discussing bills that need to be passed. I know that for real we have all accepted in Kenya that our constitution gave us a very huge parliament, where, as we speak today, many members of parliament, one of which come from my village, has never even been able to say anything.
So let me ask you this. What do you say to those members of your coalition that are reportedly bargaining, using as a bargaining chip a report that's in the National Assembly, so that they show up to meet these thresholds to allow for this extension in passage of the bills, that this report, quote unquote, goes slow on it? What do you say about that?
Which report? The sugar report?
The sugar report that implicates members allegedly of CORD as well.
That's a delegation, Sophia, in a newspaper.
And I have said that,
yes.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Sir, are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
Sophia, why don't you set
me
the rules of engagement here? So if we're going to interrupt anybody talking...
I have said allegation. I don't know why Senator didn't catch that, but yes. Continue.
Yes, Sophia, you asked me the question. Let me admit that I don't know which members of parliament. We've just seen the newspapers today. But one thing I can tell you is that that incident, if you are referring to the incident of our party leader being accused of owing Mumia sugar, the truth of the matter is that I also asked about that matter, and that I asked Oburu Odinga, not even my party leader himself, and he even called the MD of the company in my presence, and the MD said, we don't owe anybody any money. All that is politics. I am sure today the company sector itself is going to come out and explain this matter to the public. In any case, the truth of the matter is this. If I am again informed by the lawyers that there are so many Jubilee members of parliament or Jubilee leaders who owe this sugar company in their private companies. But the matter is this company that we are trying to toil around, Spectre company that is owned by the family of Raila Amolo Odinga, it's a family, not himself, it's not his business alone. They have said they're actually going to court, and they are going to justify that they don't owe anybody any money. That being as it may be, the sugar issue is not about one family. The sugar issue is about 6 million farmers. So I don't even see why a CORD member of parliament would be threatened and want to negotiate with Jubilee. In any case, my dear sister, Jubilee has been trying to trade a lot of things. They have done it from the time they came to power to today. In fact, I wish this parliament would fail.
It is important that if you say, you substantiate what it is you're saying.
What I wish would happen today is that this parliament would be dissolved quickly, because they have completely let down Kenya.
Okay.